taken by the words that you say. Taken by the words that you say. The voice that carries them has kept me astray. Too soon to act on it, can we ever be? That all depends on what you're feeling from me. Let me show you all the way. Let me show you all the way. Show you all the ways, yeah. Let me show you all the ways. Oh.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Best Bet Live, bringing you some Friday night action. Tonight's game, 2-5, no limit hold'em deep, with a $200 minimum buy-in and $1,500 max. I want to thank everybody for joining us here again at Best Bet Live. Again, this is our cash game, playing 2-5, no limit hold'em deep.
If I get up in a minute, it's only to say hello to my wife and sit back down. I'm not leaving.
All right, looks like we're starting a little bit short today, only 5-handed to start the game.
4-1, you see you knew.
A lot of times when games do start short, you should be definitely widening up your range. As we see with Andrew with 9-8 of hearts, raising to $20. And he's going to pick up some blinds. All right, guys, here are the relative stack sizes for this game. So everybody pretty much bought in for the maximum 1,500, other than Scott in the 4 seat.
Under the gun takes precedent?
Yeah. That's usually pretty common.
All right, Scott under the gun, raising it to $15 with Jack 10.
Seat change.
And Andrew gonna look him up with Jack 9 in the small blind.
Yeah.
And pretty juicy flop now, 8-7-7, 2 hearts. Both players sharing a gut shot. Bet of 15. 4 clubs on the turn. Turn card is getting checked out as well. River card, deuce of clubs. Now Scott has the best hand with Jack high, but with 2 checks on a turn and river, not changing much. Somebody should be betting here just to take down this pot. And so Scott recognizing the spot, he does have the best hand now. We're going to lead out with $45. So again, it's 33, 5-handed on this live stream, and 4-handed down to the big 50, which I played in, got busted on Wednesday, day 3. Not too happy or sad about it. I played pretty well, although I felt like I could have gone deeper. There's just a massive amount of chips at the tables. You have to win 1.3 billion chips to win that tournament. Yeah, they had a total of 28,000 players, a little over 28,000 players, and I cashed out 380th. All right, we got Jim, seat 2, pocket jacks, raising to $20. Now Scott, pocket 8s. It's like a 3-bet. Jim, we're going to 4-bet back to 120. This is pretty much going to commit Scott into this pot, although, yes, he can call and fold the flop. But this is going to be for about 1/4 of his chips, just about. And he's going to go ahead and lay it down.
You'll see it on the screen. I'm going to show you now. I'm not going to chop 5-handed, by the way.
All right, no chops 5-handed is declared in Jim from seat 2.
I assume short-handed we're not chopping.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's what he was just saying.
I was over there kissing my wife. Oops. Forget about it. 7-4. Is that like the screen requirement? You have to count action for everything. Yeah. Because he's tracking it. 3 raised to 15. 4 fold.
All right, Andrew with a raise of 15 is going to take down those blinds. Raise 6.
So Jim, where your chips are is kind of where the cards need to be to register on that square, because the sense.
Just go to the opposite side.
Go to the opposite side?
Put your money on the opposite side.
Oh, okay. I got to put them in the cards in the box, though, right?
Yeah, but a little bit.
The front corner of
Yeah.
that.
Towards this corner?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're a little finicky sometimes.
No problem. Well, there goes that master plan that I'm showing my code.
Your first move. They don't have to be separated either. They can be on top of each
Yeah,
other.
they can be on top of each other. We just have to get them in that square.
Just raise them trying to three-fold.
All right, Jim, Queen, 9 of spades, raising to $20.
Is that better?
George, King, Jack. Whoa. King, Jack folded? A little curious. All right, heads up with Duke, Queen, 4 of hearts. Jim with top pair. Bet $30. I would have liked a call from Duke. He had some backdoors, one over, so he would have liked to see a turn there, just in case he might hit another heart, maybe the queen.
He wants to play 2-5 deep. Is there a 5-10 going?
That's not yet.
Oh, that's not a 5. That's PLO. PLO, yeah. There's no 5-10 going. Why is it? Thank you.
Seven fold.
Me and him.
Two chips.
Yes, we do have more players on the way. I see on the delay now, we've added another player, so we should be full here shortly.
Seven checks.
Looks like 15 minutes later, we are now 8-handed.
Seven checks.
Board. Oh, I had you crushed. I had 6-4. I run so bad.
So don't fret, guys. Sometimes the games do, start a little short. Anytime you're in a poker room, you start a new game. Sometimes you guys do play 5-6-handed. All part of poker. I actually like playing short sometimes.
Yeah, why not? I'm a fruitcake.
I like playing with wider ranges. I like playing different strategies as the table develops. I mean, it's a deep stack game as well, so you're not really worried about how many blinds are going through. So, but I would be a little more action-oriented, playing short-handed. I would be opening a lot more pots, playing a lot more suited connectors. All right, heads up. King, deuce, 4. Flop, we get Andrew with a gut shot and a flush draw. Andrew's going to bet the pot a little bit, $15 to go. Jim has none of it, he's going to fold. And just remember, guys, the OP Last Chance WSOP qualifier will start next week. Step Satellites into that event will start next week as well on the 10th.
You move your chair up.
With that WSOP qualifier with a $13,000 package into the 50th year anniversary of the WSOP main event will start on Saturday, June 15th at noon. Again, that is a $590 buy-in, a $60 rebuy.
$1,000 in air-conditioned room.
Probably the best valued satellite to get into the main event by far. And if you're not able to pony up that $590, we do have step satellites
Drink isn't free.
that cost only $120.
Gonna move this along.
Get fed into the 15th. So if you're in and around and wanting to play the main event this year, head on to Orange Park. For all details about our events, hit up our website at www.bestbetjacks.com. Check out our tournaments and promotions calendar.
So I just want to look at them here, not move them back. So I can tell myself.
We also have the Jacksonville 100K guarantee prize pool tournament starting in a few weeks as well. 360 buy-in, 4 flights of Fury,
Players over here.
$100,000 guarantee prize pool with a 360 buy-in.
You can start straddling, I guess. I
Yeah,
can
that's
start
fine.
straddling. I wouldn't. I should have said that.
I'll still straddle.
It's like right after my straddle. Hey, why don't we straddle?
Oh, yeah. What a guy. I'll straddle you.
And welcome our viewers here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. What's up, Sheena, John, Kimberly, Sean, Ben,
Yeah, you can.
Stephen, Pam. What's up, Doc, and Sally. What up, our Twitch viewers? Guns333 and Durban Jag.
It's already out of it. Look at that. See? It's already out of it.
All right, we got Andrew in a 3-seat raising to $35 with Queen Jack offsuit. We got Scott Queen 9 of diamonds making the call. George with 10-7 offsuit in the small blind, gonna fold. Duke with King 4 offsuit in the big blind. There's a fold. Jim with 5 tray.
I want
The
to defend
guy
my
not
kid so
gonna-
bad.
not gonna
I'm
play
so out
five
of
tray.
position with that god awful hand.
All right, flop. Ace, King, Deuce, Rainbow.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
give it a few, see what happens.
Andrew with the C
You guys
bets. He's
gotta-
gonna take
you
down
guys
that
got
pot.
somewhere to go, then fine. If you don't,
Thanks, man.
I'll do a button straddle. We'll straddle.
under the gun takes precedence. So. I don't think we can straddle anywhere though. Just those two.
I thought button straddle took precedent. I thought, well, yeah, normally.
Here.
Here specifically.
does.
Gotcha. I never heard of it.
When we play the time game upstairs.
Andrew with a premium hand now. He's got Ace, Queen under the gun. Gonna raise it $20.
Oh, it's timed up there? It's the same 2 cards I have on my straddle. Same exact 2 cards. I think, same suit. Yeah, the big game is timed. It's a time.
With the big one, 510 or
5
or
just
just
in that room.
just anything in the room?
I think
specifically, or on the public?
I think it's anything in that room is a time game, right? Anything in that room is a time
Well,
game?
it just depends. I mean, there's time games in and out of the room. So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
last time I played in the room, it was a 10-25 game. But during the WSOP, it's a big room.
Jim in the small blind waking up with pocket deuces.
Yeah,
This pot is, pot is straddled, so 10 to go.
what's the time on the 10-25 game? 10
Duke
hours,
waking
half
up
hour?
with pocket queen, straddle on the button.
Yeah, per play.
Every half hour?
Every half hour.
Itty bitty raise to 45. Make it 60, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Pot builder.
Flop king, 5 tray, and 2 spades.
Okay.
Jim's gonna check. Duke is gonna lead out with 50 bucks. I like the call from Jim. Backdoor some gut shot outs, maybe. Queen of hearts set now for Duke. Earns in the check mark. Check from Jim. Duke is gonna bet it. 5. Jim's probably gonna let this go. And into the muck.
If you had a king, though, it's a really unlucky turn for you.
I didn't know. You have pocket queens, is that what you're telling me?
Yes, I did. There's no point in lying. It's going to be on
It's gonna be on, exactly, I'm gonna see it anyway.
See a lie.
Exactly. And you should have checked that and let me hit my set. You should not have raised me.
No.
You should have just smooth called and let me hit my set, and then you get a big pot. But it would have been under queen.
All right, Duke, back-to-back hands, raising with Queen Nine of Clubs at $35. George, Jack 10.
Literally the best hand I've seen since we sat down.
I'm trying to open it.
George, although, yes, best hand you've seen so far. However, you are short-handed. You got to widen your range a little bit. Jack 10, I would have saw a flop with that.
Button straddle.
Ooh, 10 jack flop one time.
You also did have position on him, so even more of the reason to call with Jack 10 in that spot.
Ship it in there.
Probably going to have to ask a second or third time. But what is your name?
Jim.
Jim.
Jim,
Remember Jim. And what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Do you want to-
Andrew Scott. Scott.
Jim.
Jim, Andrew, Scott.
George.
George. I'm Duke.
Duke.
George is going to limp on the big blind with Jack 7.
Forget all that.
Now, Jim now has pocket
I remember
jacks.
Duke, but that's
Duke is kind of hard not to. I like the beer.
Jim, Scott. Scott Jim? Scott Jim. Scott Jim.
I'm Jim.
Okay. Jim.
See, we already forgot. We've had 3 sips of beer. We can't remember anything.
It's definitely a beer, for sure. It's nothing to do with it. 25%. Getting 100. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%. 25%.
I know all the names, I just might not call the correct
Two-seat raise to 40.
All right, Jim now with a raise to $40 pocket jacks.
That's on me. Sorry. Another jack mid.
And if you're lying about your name, we'll see it on the stream later.
Exactly. Bunch of liars lying about their name.
I actually like how it's so bright over here. You know, you can actually see everything.
Yeah.
I actually thought those were for us to watch each other on a TV, and then I realized they're all lights.
I think. Wait,
Every single one of them.
there's definitely kitties around here.
Because it's a half-hour delay on the stream, so.
Yeah, what's the delay?
Oh, it is 15
Oh,
15
okay.
minutes.
So we're all liars.
All right, Jim, back-to-back hands now, waking up with pocket aces.
I was supposed to straddle, wasn't I?
Now, again, short-handed, you don't want to make it too big. You want to get as much value out of these hands as
I
possible.
raised it, but I should have straddled.
So,
Is that 30?
25.
raise to 25. I like the sizing of the pocket aces in this spot.
Reasonable bet.
Duke,
Reasonable bet.
20 more to call. He's going to call with 6-5.
That's my buddy, St. George.
How long does the stream run for you?
Flop, tray, 8, jack. Sorry. All hearts.
Okay, we got another
Jim's
4
got
hours.
that heart as well in the lead.
4
He's
hours.
going to lead out, but I'm sure Duke here in the spot will not make a
It's supposed to
call.
be 40, but I cut it too deep on the
One
second
per
one.
hour.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, don't listen to it. It was supposed to be 35. I'll have to go over the live action replay.
I had a heart, but I didn't like it.
I've gotten jack blanks like 4 hands in a row.
The hand would have been so much better if I did realize it was my straddle.
Jack is not blanking me. Alright.
Would you have raised the straddle there with your hand?
That one, no.
Yeah,
I had
no.
5-6 off. I was just calling the out for action.
I had aces with the ace on hearts.
6-4.
Probably a good hand.
Yeah, I was like, damn it, what did my straddle? I was supposed to straddle.
7 raise, 15.
20?
20.
Call from the seat.
I owe you some action for the last one.
I don't have aces.
Heads up.
First telegraph.
7 check. 2 check.
Also, just so everyone's aware, there's a bathroom right there.
Right there.
Yeah, don't walk over there. Looks like a stream scrub, like me.
7 minutes 30.
Is that what you did last time?
Yeah, like 4 times. And someone's like, hey, you know there's a bathroom right there? I was like,
Well, you
I
walked
do
all
that.
the way to the other side?
I was all the way down there. I was just like, I just wanted to walk. You know?
There's another one.
2-4.
Oh, there we go.
Did you bring 3 of your closest friends?
When did we start?
Yeah, you can have all of it as long as you're an action player.
Damn it.
Call 65.
He doesn't have to call the extra 5. I've already called it. Nice.
You got set?
Thank you.
There.
I know I wasn't going to check if I would win if I checked. So.
Call from the 4 seat. Six fold. 7 raised to 30. Two seat raised to 7 fold. 3 fold. 4 fold. Call from the 7. 75.
All right, back to the action here. We got Jim pocket sixes against Duke's King 10. Another player with a real hand. However, Jim does have the best hand. He's gonna go ahead and bluff at it with a bottom pair, 150 to go. Nice little move there. Duke can't call.
Nice hand. Thank you. Nice hand.
All right, looks like we're adding a couple players to this game now. That's player number 6.
Not that he's short second. Let's get some short seconds.
Oh, I know, yeah.
All right, guys, if you have any questions at all about our live stream or about our poker room or just life in general, hit me up on the chat, both on Facebook, Twitch, and also YouTube. Let me know if you're going to play any events during the WSOP this year. I just got back from playing the Big 50.
To each his own now. It's
I'll be back out there again in about 2.5 weeks for the main event. Just let you know, guys, the Las Vegas Strip is on fire with poker. Literally at noon, every single poker room on the Strip is pretty much full spread with lists maybe 100 to 200 players deep.
So it made it to a double shot?
And a lot of the fields are getting huge. You can find a lot of one-day events ranging from $500 to $1,000, all with hefty prize pools, getting about 600 players per each event.
So when do you switch out? Every half hour. You guys want to do a bomb pot every half hour?
If they'll allow it, I'm down. You good? 25 for one board, 50 for two boards? Or just one board?
25 for one board?
Down one board.
One board? All right, cool. Every first hand of the new deal or
Yeah.
last hand?
First rattle from the 5 seat.
All right, deal.
5 seats, 600 behind you.
All right, it's a 7-handed now.
6 fold. 7 raised it. 6 fold. 7 call. 8 raised.
And we got Brian with King Jack Diamonds raising to $40.
As you recommend, I'll use this closest before.
And Willie with Ace Deuce, very playable hand. He is going to make the call. Duke with 5 tray, making the call as well. Flop, King, Jack, 6 rainbow. 2 pair for Brian. Now he does have 2 pair in this spot. I wouldn't bet too big here, sizing in this pot. I mean, it was a $40 bet. I guess a $60 bet would be good, but he's gonna make it 75. Both William and Duke are gonna fold.
Brian? Yeah. Nice to meet you. Jim's over there. Scott's over here somewhere. We've got Scott right there. I forget his name already.
Andrew.
Andrew.
What's your name, sir? William. How's it going?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Some people don't like how I
deep.
I don't like it at all.
It's too deep, yeah.
Maybe my arms are longer. Where's the card reader? In the box?
It's somewhere around here. And they can be on top of the card. They don't have to be spread.
Oh, okay, really?
That's pretty cool. Like, either way, it's fine. Yeah. There's a couple boxes that are off, but I think this one's okay, right? We'll check. This box is normal. There's a couple of them that are off, I know, but this box is normal. Right?
I think that's 35.
The oddball reader for the oddball guy.
You nailed it, bro.
Yeah.
All right, heads up action with A6, A5.
I just missed the one.
Yep. This one.
Yeah, Scott with 2 pair. Top 2 A6, the bet of 35. Williams in the call. Looks like this hand is a little bit weird on the graphics at the moment. So we're actually we are on the street behind. We are actually on 5th Street. Sorry guys, the graphics are a little bit incorrect in this spot. Trying to figure it out.
Welcome to the table. The 2 players that come in, they both win 5.
No, I'm okay.
It's free.
Oh, I'm still all right.
All right.
You want to get drunk with us?
All right, yeah, I'll do it, Yingling.
There we go.
I'm so drunk. Bottle's cool.
Nobody wants to be the oddball, not
Player
drunk.
checks 59, please.
So I guess William caught a spade there and won that pot with the flush.
Just
Ace
never
high
played
flush.
on the live stream before. Figured I'd try it.
Yeah, give me both. I'll play either.
I played once, it was fun.
Figured it'd be fun.
I played once in a tournament last year. I finished second in the short deck
Is that a
event.
straddle?
It is.
Oh, short deck. That's the short deck. Yeah, it was the summer series last year. Got heads up with David.
Any other teenagers?
All right, Brian waking up with ace king. He's gonna raise to 30.
Not as nerve-wracking as it was then. I was like, oh god. Now it's like that.
That be
Oh, yeah.
worse.
That's like,
Dash
it's
game.
like,
I had 4-2.
Yeah.
Was it a big tournament? Was it a WPT or?
it was part of the
They got a
summer
red
series
blue
last year.
Okay.
Last August, it was the first short deck they tried it, and we actually had 82 people. It was like $250 buy-in. So I took 34, 44 for second. David took 62.
I mean, either way, that just sounds fun. I've never played short deck.
It was fun. I really thought it was going to take off more, but it just, no one seems to want to play it right now. It's action. It's hand versus
Oh, did
hand.
they play it here? Is that an
They
option?
were, well, they were doing short deck live streams there for a while.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it just,
Play.
it just didn't
I
take off.
wouldn't do well, but I play.
It's fun. I mean, it's a lot of action. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Tell me my bottom boat's not good. I wonder if PLO players would do that. Just in general. Maybe not.
You bought up at 8, right?
But I had like 100 and so behind, so it's like 9.
I just knew it was more.
Threw things off.
Yeah.
fun though.
Middle of the board
Yep.
stuff is good. And rivers suck every time.
Every
no matter what.
single time. Every single time.
I mean, cash game's one of the tournament. That's a whole different
The
animal.
whole world, yeah.
Yeah.
There was quite a few rebuys in like the first 20 minutes that people would forget it.
They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, full houses don't beat flushes, and that's
I
it
just, I
all.
think I see the money.
It was fun.
No, I have a flush. Full house. Nope, ship it this way.
Yeah, isn't it?
Seven's doable. Seven.
Say it again.
M&M's and alcohol.
Brutal. It's a deadly combo. Good thing your wife watched. You don't want to make her watch that.
She's probably out having sushi.
I
Getting
got, no,
something
I
to
gotta
eat.
get the phone.
Something real.
Yeah, some good food.
I think beer in that is probably sits better than the fruity drink in that.
That's probably true.
What'd you get?
That.
Oh, okay.
Vodka cranberry or something?
It's got vodka in it, I know that.
Yeah.
Are you straddling or?
No.
Are you from out of town too, or?
No, I'm from here.
Normally they don't do a button shuttle, right? Just in the election. Interesting. Best bet's like, oh, see, we're fun,
Really?
right?
That's the first time I ever got that.
Psych.
It's a little bit different of a national. It's not very. 35?
35. 7 calls. 3 players. Heads up. Four checks. Seven bets, 105.
All right, guys, I'm back here in the booth. You got Scott with the check mark, head in hand with a pair of queens. Duke was looking for that 4 for that straight, but he is leading out in this pot, bluffing at it. Pot at 412. He's gonna bet 250, and Scott's gonna call. And Scott has now nearly tripled up his stack at initial buy-in of about 500 bucks. All right, that is after hand number 22. Here are some stats for you all. So relatively everybody pretty much bought in for 1,500, other than Scott. Here's your VPIT, voluntary put in pot. So Brian and Duke playing about half of their hands. Here's your PFR.
Big one.
Aggression frequency. Went to showdown. And current win losses right now. So Jim is up 251. Scott is up 172.
Free fold.
All right, guys, don't forget about our new YouTube channel. If you want to watch any of our archive streams, you can watch that on YouTube.
How I roll.
Just do me a big favor. If you're going to visit our YouTube page, please subscribe to it. That does help out our live stream quite a bit.
Is this time or this rate?
Wait.
Sorry.
40.
All right, three-handed to this flop now. Pot is at $127. Pre-flop raise of $40. Flop 6, king, 8 with the 2 hearts. Looks like George is going to lead it with a $65 bet with pocket trays. Brian gonna make the call. Heads up now. Third card, King of Diamonds. George firing off another $155. Tough spot for Brian. You know, when you win, think of he's winning this pot if he can put his opponent on a king. He's going to try to get sticky with it and look him up. Maybe he's got a heart draw. You can also try to spike a 9 for all of the money. So George is getting called. River card 8 of spades. Now George has been completely counterfeited. He has to fire in this pot to win this pot again, so he's going to have to bet it big. So triple barrel bluff coming in now. He's going to have to make it huge. So 567 in the pot. It doesn't look like a very big bet here. So a bet of 220. I think Brian might find a call here. It's only 220. He's going to make the call. And a good call from Brian.
Good call.
George's going to play the board. Brian's going to scoop in the pot worth $527.
That's common. If you didn't get the Yingling, you wouldn't have called.
Right. No way. Not after the first set.
I think his sizing there should have been a lot bigger.
Go all in there.
don't think you're getting me off it.
Really?
I don't think you're getting me
I
off
don't know.
it.
All in the
I had
bet
a
might have
feeling
been
you were
able
trying
to get him off.
Nines. Pocket nines.
Just had a feeling, man. Had a feeling you're trying to get me off.
Nice call.
I only play 2-2, so I figured if I come here, someone's gonna try to make a move on me. Couldn't let that happen.
I knew you didn't have a king. I thought a big bet there would have been good.
I only played 2-2. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah.
No, this is my like
Hey, fair enough.
third time playing 2-5.
25.
25.
Well, good luck.
So Duke raising to $25, and Jim's gonna look him up with ace 9. Andrew making the call with king deuce of hearts.
I wish I was
Scott as well with king eight spades.
save a lot of money.
Whoa, what's going on with the graphics here?
And eventually you gotta try to take a shot, right?
Sorry guys, let's see the graphics checking. I guess we were just heads up to this pot now.
You have 7-9.
Bet a 40
No,
with 2 pair.
I just bank on the fact
Duke
that you
making
didn't
that call.
have a king. You thought-
Running pretty thin here. 6 of hearts on the turn.
Usually that bet works.
Now drawing dead. Jim,
Usually you have a king there.
the top 2.
Except that time.
Mostly good in these spots, but I think this might be a little bit too much. Oh, no, he bets 50. I like the sizing. Actually 60. Deuce of spades on the river. And Duke is going to give it up. Pot goes to Jim. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and post our Best Bet live stream schedule for the month of June. If there's anything that you want to play in, let me know. You can hit me up at my email. That's at johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. Next live stream will be on June 11th. Smaller game, 2-2 no limit hold'em. And that is 2-2 no limit hold'em deep with a 100 minimum buy-in, 500 max. Jim raising to $25 with trade deuce of clubs. As they get it through. Just remember, guys, the Jacksonville $100,000 guaranteed prize pool tournament will start on June 21st. 4 flights of Fury on the 21st, 22nd, Friday and Saturday of the month of June. 360 buy-in with a $100,000 guaranteed prize pool. Day 2 on Sunday, and we will live stream that final table. And again, don't forget of the last chance WSOP qualifier with a $13,000 package. $590 buy-in with $60 rebuy scheduled on June 15th. So if you're trying to win your way into the main event this year, best value satellite in town is going to be that event. If you can't fork over that $590, there are step satellites into that event starting Monday, June 10th at 3 o'clock, running all the way through the 14th. $120 with $22 rebuys. Seven clubs on the turn, gives Duke a couple more outs. Now has a club draw. Jason check his club draw. Brian now with only ace high. He's gonna lead out, $50 bet. The bet was so small, I think Duke with the check raise might be able to take down this pot. Not going to happen. 4 spades on the river. Both players with it. But Brian has ace high. He's going to bet turn. No change on the river. He's got to bet it again. Although the 4-card straight is out there.
Good luck, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you. Was that better now? Holding my card.
Yeah, yeah, they register a lot easier in that spot. 5 folds. 6 calls. 7 raises to 25.
All right, Duke pocket sevens raising to $25.
2 folds. 25.
And you're in a small blind, Jack 10 of clubs. Just gonna go ahead and make a raise here.
3 raises to 90. 4 folds.
The raise of 90. Kind of weird spot raising 3 betting with Jack 10.
7. Exit.
Duke making the call. Flop 8, king 4, 2 clubs.
70. 70. 70 is the bet from 3. Fold 7.
And got a nice little 3 bet. He's gonna pick up that pot there.
How's it going? What's your name?
Shannon.
Have you been on this one?
All right, we are now 8-handed in this game. Didn't take all that long to fill this game up.
I don't know. If you haven't been on this year, you gotta play all one. You want me to go chase or wait?
Funny, I asked him the same
It's
thing.
like, do you smile or not smile?
Right. I didn't smile.
I didn't either.
I didn't
Mean
smile.
mugging, man.
I did it like a mug shot.
I wish I hadn't smiled.
Her smile's prettier than mine anyway, so she should smile.
Yeah, they're pretty good. 6 calls, 7 calls, 8 folds. How do you do? 9, 1 folds, 2 folds, 3 folds, 4 calls. Check that. 5 clicks. How much? 5? 500 behind. So what happened? Check 3, check 4, check 5, check 6, check 7, bet 15, 3.
Guns 33. She does have chips that is on the way, so you can play behind.
Got a raise from 4, 45, 5 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds, 11.
Sorry guys, the graphics are going a little haywire here. I think they had a little bit of a glitch on this hand.
Got a call from 3.
Guns, that's pretty much a standard around a lot of poker groups I've ever played in.
15 on the
You
ball.
know, you still want to get in action, and playing behind is not that big of a problem,
Fold back around to the 3. And call.
as long as the players understand that she has the right amount that is in play. And chips are on the way.
I didn't even feel it. And I got one leg up, so you're good.
Okay.
Fold 3. What is it?
8 deuce?
Negative?
8 deuce. Don't lie to me, I can see it on the stream.
Brian Johnson, if you're listening on YouTube, I will go ahead and put in our live stream schedule for the month of June. So hit us up on our Best Bet Live link if you want to know any information about our live stream and the schedule.
Call 7, fold 8, call 1, fold 2, call 3. Raise to 35 and 4, 5 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds, and 1 fold. 3 plays. Check 7, check 1. 50 is the bet between 4. Call 7, call 1. Check 7. Check 4. $45 is the bet from 7. Raise to 205 on 4. Fold 7. Very good. Thank you.
That's how I had a good hand.
I really do.
But not on the floor.
Fold 8. Fold 1. Fold 2. Fold 3. Raise to 20 from the 4. Call 5. Fold 6. And call 7. 3 plays. Check 7.
All right, three-handed to this flop now. King 10, 6 rainbow. Jack of diamonds on the turn.
Check 4.
Duke with the best hand, that pair of 10s.
Check 5. Check 7. Check 4. Check 5. Shows a 10.
Sorry, I wasn't intentional.
No.
I'm good. Thank you.
I want to.
All right, Brian Johnson, anytime you want to play one of our live stream cash games, just be sure to hit me up at my email. If there's a stream date that you want to play in, email me at johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. I'll go ahead and put that email in there for you.
Raise to 30 from the 1. Fold 2, fold 3.
And if you haven't already yet, Brian, please hit that subscribe button for us.
Call 6.
That'll definitely help our live stream come together through YouTube.
Heads up.
And also, I also appreciate all the likes, follows, and shares here on Facebook and Twitch. Thank you for the support of our live stream. All right, we got Shannon with that pair of jacks. Howard George got that ace kicker, bet of 45. Actually now on George. Does have that heart blocker as well.
140 is
Although I don't like this raise in this spot.
6.
I would have liked him to play that a little bit slower. But he does get Shannon to call. Turn card, Queen of Spades.
Check 1. Check 6.
So a little curious to why George checks the turn. Although, yeah, the straight is out there, but I think he missed a little bit of value here, not betting turn and then blasting river. So you got 2 pair now. So I would have liked George to bet turn to have Shannon a little more money in that pot to be able to call off all the rest of her money on the river, but it's like it's maybe going in anyway. Bet at 200. Not a very good call here. Shannon does call. She only has a pair of jacks. So she's going to go ahead and fold, although he might have gotten the call if he had bet turn. Just a little bit. Couldn't adhere to the pot.
No, you're right. It was my fault. Came too close to my hand and I grabbed that up.
Did you give it a lucky touch at least?
Maybe. Nope.
2 folds. Raise to 20 from 3. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. Call 7. Fold 8. Call 1. 3 players. One check. 3 bets, 30, 7, and 1 fold.
Button's good.
Thank you. Looks like 5, 6, 9.
We're gonna do a bomb time.
We did.
Forgot about this.
We agreed earlier to do a bomb pot every first hand of a new dealer, and we forgot. You okay with that? Bomb pot?
How much are we putting in?
25.
25, one board, right?
You guys wanna do next hand?
3 folds,
I'm down.
4 folds,
Next hand's okay?
If everyone else
6
is.
minutes.
You're okay
20,
with that? We forgot to do it before, yeah.
7 and 8 folds. Call 1.
That's good. Yeah, well, that's to make sure.
Call
I think he agreed to it earlier. We said yes to it. Pretty, yeah.
1 check.
Pre-flop, and then we play
All right, Jim with a bet of $30 with pocket eights. George with ace queen, call to 30.
Fold and 1. Heads up.
Heads up action. All right, George now with the current nuts, but Jim had flopped a set. It gets checked all the way through. So I don't know what George is really
Play bomb pot next check.
doing here.
You good to play bomb?
I don't know why he didn't bet
6
the turn.
Take it down.
6.
What's that? No, you.
Bet of 60 to induce.
You play normal after the flop.
Yeah, just no pre-flop action.
Yeah, we all put in
It's all post-flop.
25.
What's up, Lauren? Sorry I didn't give you a shout out.
$25 big blind. We just all threw.
Pretty much.
Takes
But
the
here we
$200
go.
flop.
Lauren in Facebook.
And then everybody falls and let me win.
Also, welcome Mick
Then you get
Robolito.
aces and you get cracked.
If everybody puts in 25, it goes to the flop, and then you play normal.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't want to, we can still do it. Because what we're going to have to do is...
Papa Smurf, our live stream is currently running 4 hours. Sorry, we're going to be running 4 hours. So we started at about 7 o'clock. So we should be streaming here
Got a really good
a little
hand.
bit after 10:30.
Or we can make it less.
If you have a heart, just tell me. Make this hand so much
Yeah, I
better.
probably just came with 25. I
Yeah, you want to do 10? I'm fine with that.
15?
15? Meet in the middle?
I ain't doing it for less than 25. It is 25. I know I'm
Might
going
be a
to
bad
I don't want to
fold,
get. I know I'm
fold.
going
That's fair.
Fold 2.
Any other hidden drinks?
25. I'm not getting.
So we go for 15?
I do it for 15.
Papa Smurf, how did I do in Vegas? I did quite well. Honestly, I wish I had gone deeper. I got extremely deep in the Big 50. So out of 28,000 players, I busted 380th. Just had a pretty bad table draw when on day 3 when my table broke for the 3rd time, and pretty much sat me with every single chip leader in the event. So
We get 7 deuce.
unfortunately, I couldn't run it up.
Yeah,
The last 2 hands that I had was a pocket jack shove with against pocket sevens.
And you split if you smash one board, then you just bet it
Board kind of
all.
runs out, and he goes spade, spade. No, I'm sorry, it's pocket jacks against pocket sevens, and he rivers a 7 for a set. And then the next hand, at ace jack of diamonds, I shoved. I got called with king jack. We both flop 2 pair, but it goes turn river spade, and I go bust. And I finished 380th for a little over 5K.
8 folds. Call from the 1.
But that was a very awesome, exciting event. The scale of that event was was ridiculous. They pretty much had every single poker table they had
The bet 2. Call 1.
for that specific field. It's strange to see poker tables in like little corners of the Rio. Everybody kind of spread out, trying to fill that big 50 because there was so much demand.
150 is the bet.
Even the cash games all around town were full to the brim. By noon, every single cash game on the strip was full with lists up to like 100 names deep. All right, back to action now. We got Jim with the flush. And Shan's got 2 pair. He's gonna fold. Jim's gonna take down that pot.
Did you play the card?
For $15,
Well, you have no
that-
choice. You have no choice.
$15 a damn sure.
Okay.
What's up? Best bet the boss in the chat. How you doing?
It's like, what are you leading them to 8 people with? Thought you were playing a boss.
Start.
A flush draw and hope it missed everybody else.
Yep, right.
If you go all in, he's still gonna fire you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't have Fantastic as my tag on the WSOP updates. It has to go by your what's on your ID. So unfortunately, a lot of people didn't know, couldn't find me because I had my other name
Yeah,
on
man.
it.
Folded top pair for sure.
Yeah. Sure.
I wish I had it. 200.
On the flop? Yeah. Of course, yeah.
25. Even though it's only 10, but my brain gonna see all those 25 out there.
Well, it winds up being a really big pot.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
But I thought when y'all said it, y'all put 50 in and just check it down. That's what I
All right, game is now finally solid.
I had asked if we wanted to do 50 for 2
And
boards.
players not this
25
live
for
stream.
1 board.
Because what we do normally, the last 10 of the night, we all throw in 50 or 100 and just run it down.
Run it out?
Yeah.
That's cool.
What time does this go till?
4
Sometimes like you don't even break it up and just shut it.
Yeah, shut down live stream.
No, we can keep playing it. We can shut the live stream down
It all depends on who running it.
if you want.
Sometimes they'll try to move the table, and in the process of moving the table, it break up the game.
That breaks the game up.
Yeah.
I'll be
Every
honest, I
time.
don't like this table at all.
Too high. Yeah.
If the chairs were higher, it'd be alright. If I'm maxed out.
You can't raise the chair?
You can, yeah.
Big one.
They kind of move it over the table.
I think I should get a refund for some of the bets I made.
He was winning it earlier, so he was
500 behind. C9.
If your chairs go high, your chair was your dad, you're doing.
He still,
You can't
he
raise
still
your
got to
chair,
reach
switch it
over.
off for a new one. Some of these don't
6
go.
fold.
I don't like this table when I'm at the final table in the tournament.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1
Try that.
Yeah, I don't like my leg piece. I thought I was already all the way up.
20 from
Or
the
we
2.
can do it around the straddle.
Yeah, we did that earlier.
Yeah, you guys want to do round straddle?
Call 5.
Start next
Be
time?
specific. Under the gun or on the button? Which one?
Under
the gun?
I like under the gun better. Check.
5 chips.
Papa Smurf, definitely. I'll go ahead and put you on the list. What are your initials?
Raise to 60 and 5.
I need to lose. Just leave it there. I'll take it.
Call 2.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, creative. So with that many chips in play, the WSOP actually ran out of chips. They ran out of chips for the event. So as we were playing through the event, there were 2 sets of chips. There were 2 sets of 25Ks, 2 sets of 5Ks. They had a 50K chip and a 100K chip. And this was all in action on day 3, which is pretty sick.
Call 2.
And as of right now, I think that broadcast is on CBS. They're I think down to 4 players now on that event.
Two bets. 105.
Yeah, it's really awkward and strange to play with those chips because you didn't know what to bet because we're all different colors, like an OCD nightmare. Just stacking your chips and trying to figure out and count your chips because of different colors. It was just like a brain tease. Yeah, just the basic logistics of all the events. They had to cancel a lot of the one-day events, a lot of the deep stacks to make room for the Big 50. A lot of the day 2 restarts of other events had to be pushed back. So logistically, running that Big 50 pretty much brought every single poker player into Las Vegas.
King 10, Jack 10?
No.
No.
You was way ahead.
I was way ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what's even stranger that, well, wasn't that stranger, but what's even crazier that with all the players that came in, they had to cap it. So I think there were a couple fights there. They capped the buy-ins, they capped registration at 6,000 entries. And they were trying to get as many alternates in as possible. They even trying to get an alternate in. There are lines up the wazoo just for registering, just for getting in alternates.
I know I keep losing chips. I don't know what the fuck is
8 folds,
Yeah, the cash out line for myself was like about 2 hours.
9 folds, 1 fold, 2 folds, 3 folds, raised 20 and 4. Call 5.
So you had to wait in line to get your to get registered. That to get paid out. So you go bust, they walk you over to this other line so that they
Billy
can
wants us to call.
get your name down,
Check.
so that you can
7 check,
stand in another line to actually get paid out.
4,
Side
5,
of a barn right there.
7, 8. Very good.
Yeah.
Do we decide that? Is that what we're doing?
I guess.
Mandatory
That's
round?
what I heard, but whatever y'all want.
Why not? People
I just
watching,
wasn't sure.
people watching live, man. We gotta
Put on the show, right?
get some views.
Put something on my gram.
Gotta get Johnny Jews.
Hey, this guy, I made a donkey play. That shit got him going.
It wasn't any worse than what I made, so don't worry about it. Mine was far worse than yours.
What the hell is he reading? What book he reading? Stay away from that.
9 calls. All in from the 1.
Good luck, Owen.
And it's like Shannon's gonna have to stuff it for the last $200 for ace-10 of diamonds.
I already knew what I was going for, so.
It's 150?
160,
Oh, thank you. I thought I was gonna have to.
7, 8 folds. Call. 9. One more action.
Now it's like that open shove with ace-10 is gonna go ahead and double up Shannon.
Yeah, I showed you how to play that ace 10 to the last hand.
Sounds good. Thank you. Rattle on the 9. Call 1. Call 2, call 3, call 4, call 5. Call 6, call 7, call 8, and check 9. 5 plays. 7 check. 8, 9 check. 1 check. And a 6 check. 25 is the best for 7. Call 8. Call 9. Call 1. Fold
Can I get another
6.
blue moon, please?
3 players.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. The peer pressure I was so worried about. 75.
75 is the bet from 7.
W again. I said she should ID him again.
He's really young. How old is he?
21.
Raise to 200 from 8. Brian folds.
Fun.
You look down too, I would have carded you.
Call another.
How old is
24.
I would have carded you. So I mean,
he? I'll be 26.
Yeah, it did. Thought it was super good.
In August.
you know,
Listen,
I'll be 23 today. I thought you were still playing the 5-7.
happy birthday.
Probably youngest. It's
thought
probably
about
youngest.
just falling, but
Things change now,
too.
but I'm sticking with my guns.
I considered raising, but I was like, the only thing that's going to call me is 5-7. It's kind of silly.
I would have thought you were under 21 as well. I'm saying with that.
You going to straddle or no?
Straddle.
Well, you are young.
Straddle in 1.
Right.
10 to go. 2 folds, 3 folds. 30 is the bet from 4. 5 makes it 75. 6, 7, 8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
Guess I'm in the
Are we
list.
doing it again?
Yeah, let's go. 15 or 25?
15 again? Oh, bomb pot time. We all good with that? 15 bomb pot, here we go.
Oh, he just
Oh,
came in,
yeah, he just
yeah.
came in.
Oh, it's
We
true.
can add.
So when they get a new deal, they're
The bomb
adding
pot's
some-
basically, we're all putting in $15 and we just go straight to the flop. So
And
there's
then
no
you play
pre-flop
normal after the flop.
Yeah, so just,
First 10 for every dealer, first dealer round.
There's some big things too, right?
And and he's not allowed to win because he won the last one. So he just has to fold after putting in $15.
Creative, I haven't yet uploaded any of the older streams for YouTube. Currently, this is just the recent ones. But I will eventually have all of our older streams uploaded to there.
no quads.
All right, guys. So bomb pot, $15. Pot now at $135.
Be a crazy person.
Going through the line there. We got Scott with pocket kings, and no one with an ace.
Solid point. Solid triple.
We got Shannon with a dark bet, $20 with king 10. We got William with the spade draw. We got Brian a pair of 9s. Jack of diamonds on the turn gives Brian now 2 pair.
The only thing is we'll miss a little bit of the Warriors. Sorry, the Raptors game. Yeah, not for another hour.
We ain't that many spades in the deck.
3 players.
Me?
5 clubs on the turn. Gives Brian the check mark for Jack's up. Jim's gonna check. William's gonna check.
Had a double gutter. Yeah.
Those are so weird because it's like, not anything.
You don't know where you are.
Yeah, it's like two pair feels so good, but at the same time, it's like.
I was like, flop the gutter ball. Ooh, turned an open ender. This is sweet.
Right.
Whiff.
100 gone.
100 gone.
Makes me wonder, I lost
I
50.
guess I wasn't getting value from it.
Hey, well, at least he didn't bluff $250 on the river with 6 high.
You got it back.
Who would do that?
Shit, this ain't caught.
Watch the stream later.
This ain't caught 200. Yeah.
No. And to me earlier? Oh.
I wasn't winning by checking, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Snap called. Rightfully so, considering. You had a nice turn too, right?
Broke the cutter, man.
But I didn't make any more in the turn.
Oh,
There's a bump on that.
Create NC. Yeah, I have a couple ideas sparked up for this coming year, so stay tuned as maybe build some new concepts here for Best Bet Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Under the gun was the straddle bump.
As of right now, we're gonna get through the WSOP, and then our August series in August. I think that event is our summer series with a $570 buy-in main event, $200,000 guaranteed prize pool, and then we're gonna roll into our World Poker Tour in late September. I think I'm gonna put back in a 20K high roller event, somewhere along those lines. So with a lot of step satellites into that, maybe get a few of you guys a shot to play a high roller event once the World Poker Tour comes into town.
Threw it to me like you knew.
I thought you only had a deuce.
I'm gonna get it.
Full. 300 behind 5 seats. 6.
Where's the food?
Check.
Thought you were shipping it there for a second.
Oh, I had a time to
this?
I'm at Queen Jack.
Red Queen Jack.
And you're doing Sir Cocktails?
300 behind. I think she's getting us.
Hold on, until we do a switch. So if she doesn't get shot,
Oh, gotcha.
we'll
Gotcha.
switch.
Alright, we got this right on the
Well,
button
do
here.
you want
Let's
with her?
go.
Give her a shot? No, she hasn't.
I was just telling her that she took our order already. But
Oh, here.
Two. Oh, you already got it. Okay.
yeah, don't worry. We're good. We're good.
I
You
looked.
know, up for it.
Oh, good. Nobody's
Straddle on the button.
Is it on me?
All right, back to the action now. We have Scott with Pocket Kings going to bet $85 action on William now with 8-7 into the monk. George has pocket nines and he's going to fold.
Raise the 40.
So kind of strange hand brewing here. We have Scott bluffing with 8-6. And then Andrew calling off with ace deuce of spades.
Does this count as my hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
My hand's dead.
actually no, Andrew.
Because it's straight.
If it was time, would it still count?
I guess he was thinking of calling turn bet to bluff river, which is definitely a good spot.
It's a time.
And he does make it through. Yes, he does have the best hand. Turning
It's up to you guys. Whatever you want.
Are we doing another
that
round?
hand to a bluff and betting it.
Correct. Yeah.
Pretty good move.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think at this point it's up to you if you want.
It's up to you if you want.
There's no requirement.
Yeah, we got a full
Want to
table.
go?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, cool.
That way there's no pressure on anybody to worry about it.
The simple straddle was mandatory.
Big action.
It was for that one round.
Right.
After that.
Right.
Raise to 55.
All right, Shannon now pocket tens raising to $55. We got to do pocket eights with a 3-bet now to 205. And Shannon gonna go to stuff it all in. He's gonna run it out.
Yes, perfect.
No.
Show me. Don't.
I have
Shannon
a pair that's lower than
is
yours.
at risk, however, is ahead.
Is it a 7?
Flop 7, king, queen.
Is it an 8? It's an 8.
8 on the turn. River card 9. And a set of 8s for Duke. And Shannon has just been felted.
You're allowed to run it twice if you want.
Nah, not only in a time game.
Crazy.
Coming back. No.
So much more fun.
Do we agree on the mandatory strike?
I think at this
It's up
point
to you
it's
now.
up to
It's up
whoever
to you
you
now.
want to or not.
It's your choice.
So much more fun.
Then
Yeah,
we did that for a round,
more
now it's on
interesting.
you. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Ace, queen.
Gave me too much
I put my money in so bad, it's not even funny.
so bad. Man.
Against her on that hit, I put my money in bad. You can't say I did because I did.
One
I
thing
got
about
lucky.
poker, ain't no such thing as
2
bad.
hours.
Ain't no such thing as bad in poker. You just gotta have the money to come back.
Really, really behind, yes.
I was way behind. I thought it was the right move
There's a drawing deck.
against that stack, but
You can be drawing dead, and you were not.
So you're good. No worries.
can you spread the pot, please? Okay, all right. I fold.
He and I played cash before, so I'm used to his sarcasticness.
His antics.
His antics, yeah.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
That's the word I was trying to get out.
See the difference in the strata? Major difference.
It does make a difference. I agree.
What, the straddle? Yeah, it does. It does.
All right, heads up action between William and Duke. Flop king, king, king.
What's higher?
Check.
Yeah. King.
This club's on the turn. William's gonna bet it out.
You know, even if I hit my flush, it's just not. I mean, I just don't care. I just don't care.
No king.
So many bad hands. So many bad rivers. I like the free flop. So we agreed from this point forward that straddles are only for the cool people, right? Okay.
Appreciate you.
Good time to pick up the strap.
Y'all gonna fold it.
Heads up.
Check.
Check.
Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna flip it over, man. Should have fucking threes.
Any drinks for cocktails?
No, we just wanted to describe it, that's all.
Cool, the cool people. Got him.
Y'all taught me to splash in the pot. Beating me up.
Michael.
With a jack out first row, I've never been in with jack 3.
7 raised. 8
Jack out flush draw. I had the jack of diamonds.
No. When we splash the pot.
I can beat that. I can beat that. You can call.
Behind the whole way.
I'm gonna go raise the bet. I know they got.
Which guy? This guy?
That guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you knew what I had just then?
No. I'm making money.
What did I have?
Started from 5 and 9 to
9-5.
How about queen 9 suited?
Nope. I actually folded 2 sevens, believe it or not. Yep.
Not 2 8s though.
Get 2 8s now. He's shipping.
I already sucked out behind one pair. I didn't think I was going to do it twice, so.
I had the best hand
You had the best hand.
You had the best hand. for
I'm
sure.
thinking.
on the flop. Not free.
Pre-flop? I don't think so. On the flop, yeah. Ace queen? Ace queen, ace jack? Maybe ace king? Definitely have this.
Definitely.
4 check.
We get another player?
5 checks. 7 checks.
Hey, who's Jim?
GC plus.
My mom says on the hands you aren't playing, I'm rooting for Jim.
Ah.
Rude. Give a rail.
I call, hey, what are
He
you doing?
confused me. I thought he thought
What
he
are you
was
doing?
folding. Sorry. I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, mom, keep watching. Keep popping the nuts. It's easy to play the nuts. Turning 6 to 8. River in top 2. That's easy.
Poker, right?
Yeah, it's
Ain't nothing better than
Heads up.
Are we having another player coming in? There's somebody in the list.
No.
I know.
I played
7 checks.
I got a 7.
I have a 9.
I figured. Nice hand.
Hey,
So why is mom rooting for me?
I don't know.
You winning all the hands that he played.
Cool.
9 6 bucks.
Tell your mom I said thank you.
After my call, my fans abandoned me. They were for Jim too.
I got one fan and she's only sitting right there. Everybody else is going, oh my God, he did what? Again?
6 heats drop.
Idiot.
That's awesome.
So now you can't stack it. That'll just be rude.
Yeah, I know. It's just the mind game now we're gonna
Especially
play.
that hand.
I can't stack your mom's other favorite song.
Right?
40.
40.
Under the gun, too.
I know.
2 calls. 2 calls.
Nice hand. I guess it's just you and me. Everybody else wants to fold.
That looks that way.
7. Heads up.
Alright, so guys, sorry, I think we have a little bit of a glitch here. Our stream is frozen. Just give us a couple minutes and I'll restart the stream.